Jungkook, she is gone. Once again, hurt me and gone. A smile crept at my lips. Such a vicious hellion. I'm impressed how she dealt with the attack and escaped not only her attackers but me as well. Hellion has a tendency to become a mouse. Moreover, the stacks of toys she has all over her house, under the couch was really very smart. The same couch I sat my ass on many times. Then Xavier retrieved a weapon from her wall when he was out of bullets, an AK-47, Glock, pistols. She's such a queen, and the proof is right in front of me. Her ammunition is on another level. The finisher earned my praise, and the part where she sent an assassin to kill me was laughable and praisable at the same time. She bites and I won't hold back either. Her Ducati stands there in front of me. I stare at it as my men clean the space. The attackers are all dead here, but I heard some gunshots from the forest. I went to her Ducati. She is bold, just like her owner, red and black, the theme of the Hellion. Red horns would look perfect on her head. I started it, and it came to roar. I flung it and went into the forest. I assessed the surroundings. Mask hair is what she had created. A proud smack tugged on the corner of my lip. A cubicle box came into view. I assessed it and was surprised to see the tar marks. She escaped. I saw a few droplets of blood on the side and frowned. An antsy feeling started running in my gut, something akin to anger. I cracked my neck. Well, whoever tried to hurt her and take over my job, now the devil is looking for you. Get ready to burn in hell. Boss, we found a bike and a gas station surveillance on the west side. Adrian spoke, my right hand. Well, she seemed to vanish in thin air. 4 days. 4 days since she escaped. 4 days she had occupied my head during the day and even at night. She had made a mess of my head in 4 days. I have been looking for her. My network is wide and she couldn't seem to make a single mistake. My network was unable to trace her until now. Show me, I told him. He presented me with his iPad. A video with pixels started playing. A Harley was seen speeding. Face was not shown because she was wearing a helmet, but the curves gave it away. But again, anyone could have those curves, but I will take this lead. Get ready, we are going to the west side, I told Arian and got up. Okay boss, I will get the cars ready. He spoke. In 10, I told him, and he gave me a curt note. Now we are on the road to look for her. I rolled the necklace around my finger. I found it on the floor after the attack. I knew it's hers because that's the only jewelry she wears. I stared at her necklace for so long until Xavier called me for the plan of possibilities where she could be. I kept him with me because he knows about her, and this makes me want to kill him, but he will stay as long as he has the information that I required. He will stay. After 3 hours, we reached the gas station. According to Xavier, she's like a rabbit. No one can guess her next move, but she likes secluded places, desert, forest, mountains, or abandoned mansions. There are many forests around here, but the one that struck me was the deepest one. I parted with my men and sent half of them the one way to a different forest, and me and a few men moved to the other deepest one. Now we continue our mission. She must be here. I can feel it. I can feel the waves traveling. I sent all of them around separately for her. This will save time and effort. She should be here. I assessed my surroundings but couldn't find anything. I sighed and rubbed my hands over my face. That's when I heard it, a crunch. A crunch of a dried leaf. My head whipped to the direction the sound came from. I followed the sound, and before I could turn around, a tigress attacked me in a flash. I blocked her attack with which was surprisingly not so hard. I tackled her and pushed her against a tree with an ease I was stunned off. She panted, struggling. I removed my mask with one hand, the other holding her wrists. Is it just me, or does she actually look pale? I shushed her and she looked at my face and relaxed, which she shouldn't. But then her eyelids flickered and she fainted right there in my arms. I assessed her, and when I touched her stomach, it came back bloody. I laid her down and pushed her shirt up to assess the wound. She had a bullet wound. There was no exit hole, which means she still had the bullet in her. I sent a message on the intercom that I found her and to look around if they found a child. I kept her wound from bleeding more. I need to take the bullet out and stitch her. I took her to the car. Taking out my knife, I poured alcohol on it to sterilize it. Then with a last look, I pushed the tip in and looked for the bullet. The bullet was 2 inches deep in her. She screamed in agony when the bullet moved. I straddled her and kept her in place. She begged me to stop in a meek voice. Hell, she put up a fight to stop me. Her whimpers and groans were the only sound I heard. Once the bullet popped out, I sighed. She panted, groaning, and fell unconscious again. I stitched her with staples, but she needs more than that. I sped off to the mansion. I called the dog and sent a text to Adrian to come back with all of them. I broke 8 signals. A bunch of people saying, but I made it in 1.5 hours. I carried her to my room, and the dog was present there already. Her heartbeat was slow. Save her, I told the dog. My expression stand. A different kind of havoc inside me, a pain. I won't lose her. She will get better. She has to. With a lost, lingering look, I came outside to let Doc do his job. Who? I demanded. You. A bullet went off and hit him in the head. Before I could realize, more bullets started firing and I sprinted away from there. I found a cover behind a tree. The bullets went off and I heard footsteps receding. I peeked from the corner and a few men. I wanted to take them down, but Dante was long. I went to the tree. I marked it with my knife before leaving. Blueberries are sweet, I said, and I heard a whistle. Then my little angel climbed down the tree. I picked him and then made my way to the exit. Soon after an hour or so, I saw the mark. I made this exit far from here, because if I get attacked, they won't find it for quite a while, and when they do, I will be long gone. Same will happen now. I entered the little cabin. If anyone finds it, it's just an empty cabin. I turned on the light. I pulled a piece of wood under the window and pressed the hidden button. After a few whistles and a creaks, my Harley came up from under the ground, along with the bag stocked with food. I will find more weapons at my next location. For now, they're enough. I quickly flung the bag at my bag and pegged up a smaller helmet and strapped it on Dante, and I did the same to mine. I climbed the bike and pushed the key in and turned it on. Then I checked it. It was on neutral. I pushed the start button, but it didn't turn on. I did again and got no response. I again pushed the button and finally it came to roar. I picked Dante and put him in front of me. Are you ready, baby? I asked him with a smile. He craned his neck and looked at me. He nodded while smiling. He loves bike. He loves riding bikes. I'm sure he will also be a biker like me. I gave him a smooch and flicked the face shield. I rode the bike for so long Dante fell asleep and I pulled over and strapped him to me. My bones rattled. The only jacket I had on the Harley I put on Dante because he was in his PJs. I resumed my journey. I reached my destination and Dante woke up due to the rocky road. This place is on the west side. I stopped my bike in the forest near a river. I turned off my bike and took a moment to get my bearings together. I got off the bike and put Dante down as well. With my watch, I looked for the place. I tapped the open button and a loud sound disturbed the solitude of the river. Dante clutched my leg and I caressed his smooth ear. A lift appeared through the bank of the river. It was not basically a lift but a slab, actually like the one back at the exit house. I stepped out on it along with my Harley and my Angel. It took us down to our new home. This time it's a tunnel. This is the best thing about this place. To other people, it's like normal place, but in reality, the whole area is covered in surveillance and a hidden tunnel that is 20 feet under the ground with extra oxygen pumps to cover a lifetime. Being a top assassin, that they give you a nickname comes with perks like that. That is the reason the finisher is untouchable. The lift stopped and there came an authorization door. I placed my hand over the monitor and it scanned and gave access. The sky was covered by the door up there and I entered the room, the dark room. I turned on the power, threw the lever on my right and the surveillance room came to the view. A wall filled with the monitors turned on, a table and an office chair. On the other wall, my toys were hung. A 7-seater couch in the middle, a pantry on the other corner, 2 rooms and a bathroom. Do not touch them. Do not come near them, I told Dante, pointing towards the wall filled with the most deadly weapons. He looked at the wall and nodded. It's not like these things are foreign to him. I told him enough about the weapons. He can shoot one as well. Sleepy? I asked, and he hugged my waist. I picked him up and took him to the room. I tucked him in the bed, and he was soon as fast asleep. This night had been nothing but hell. I moved, and a jolting pain ran through my arm. I looked down at my arm and saw it bleeding. I didn't realize it earlier, but now it was coming like an itch. I glanced at my Angel sleeping and went outside. I peeled off my shirt and retrieved a medical kit. I applied antiseptic and it burned like a mother. I bit my lower lip and went through it once again and wrapped my arm. I looked at the monitors. It is now day out here. I glared at it, and the more I glared, the angrier I got. Someone dared to attack me and take my son. I will not sit back. Whoever it is will pay. In that, and only in that. Are you guys curious what happened to Ryan next? How did she get hurt? Wait for next week. I'll be back. And if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and also comment down below how do you like it. I love reading your comments, man. And see you next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye.